It's 8:40, 12th of September 2019. Even in Wyoming, it is now the 12th of September. What a weird time for it to freeze. Satan equals 55. 6 is the devil's number. Whoa, that's where the time froze. It's now 8:40. If I press refresh, should bring us back up to where we are. 8:40. Steamboat geyser went off 7 hours ago, see? Ooh, that's weird. 19:06. Beehive 19 hours and 6 minutes. Steamboat 7 hours ago. It's not the first time I've seen that today. 19:06. That's really strange. 19 hours and 6 minutes, that was the interval of Steamboat. It's like they're in sync. I'll show you what I mean. Steamboat geyser. It went off with an interval of 19 hours and 6 minutes. Plus 8 days. So it was 8 days, 19 hours and 6 minutes after the previous eruption. This one, really strange. Not because it was on September 11, but because it was at 1:40 in the afternoon, Aussie time, Canberra time. 7 hours and 1 minute. It's the value of athlete. Athlete equals 71. Athlete. It's the first, actually, Gabriel equals 71. The first word I connected Gabriel to was athlete, strangely enough. So, September 11, the peak of hurricane season. And this is it. This is the big, amazing, crazy, weird eruption of Steamboat geyser that I've been talking about for months. Months and months. It wasn't Thursday in Wyoming. It was Wednesday in Wyoming. It was Thursday in Canberra. It went off when the time was 1:40 exactly. 1:40 exactly. So 7 hours and 3 minutes ago now. 1:40 p.m. this afternoon in Canberra. That was the time when Steamboat geyser went off in Wyoming. 16 hours difference. That's why there's no reports of any eruptions now. It's just not that long. Well, it's a while after midnight now. 4:43 a.m. Steam equals 58. Martan. His birthday is September 6th, the 6th of the 9th. Lorenzo is 105. Bad Mirror Boy, 140. Lorenzo. Steam. Tropical Cyclone is 171. Narcissus is 123. 123, look at me. Bad equals 7. He's a bad boy. Lorenzo is the Bad Mirror Boy. And he has 2 brothers, one of whom likes to dress as a girl. Likes to look like a girl. You know what's weird? That interval I showed you just before. 19:06, 19 hours, 6. You know what's weird about that? Apart from the fact that Steamboat equals 96, and Martan was born on the 6th of the 9th, there's something else. Something else weird about that. If you add 8 days and 19 hours, that is 211 hours. 211 hours. 211 is the value of Faruya triplets. So if you add up all these letters, each letter according to its place in the alphabet, Faruya triplets anime. One of them looks like a girl, but they're identical triplets. It fits perfectly. I found this a couple of days ago, the same day I changed my mind about Jerry. I was saying, for a couple of days there, I was saying it's going to be Dorian, Jerry, and Lorenzo. Before that I was talking about Imelda. And then, a couple of days ago, I went right back to Imelda. No, it's not Jerry, it's Imelda. And now I know it's true. How do I know it's true? Because this is what I wrote today. Actually, I wrote this yesterday. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. I think it may have been. 3 identical triplets. Well, of course, there's 3 of them. They're triplets. They're identical. But one dresses as a girl. One looks like a girl. Does her hair like a girl. Wears clothes like a girl. But she's a boy. That's Imelda. See, the weird thing is I was talking about 140 because there were 2 eruptions of Steamboat Geyser going back to 2002. 140 days between them. 2 different Fridays. Martan was born on Friday, September 6th. Friday, September 6th, 2002. So, a week before this eruption of Steamboat Geyser, Martan was born. Martan's the mirror boy of Jake. He's also the mirror boy of Nathan. Martan is the mirror boy of Jake and Nathan. So he's like the triplet, spiritual triplet of the 2. Each of them has a bad mirror boy. And one of the bad mirror boys looks like a girl. Imelda is actually a boy. So this is what I've been carrying around with me for a couple of days. At least a couple of days. And making videos. Yes, I printed it off. Yeah, and I've been reading them off the computer as well. So it didn't happen when I said. It didn't happen at 9:37. I mean, it wouldn't have happened yet if that was true. It happened at 1:40. 1:40 p.m. We can catch up next Thursday at 1 p.m. That's what Martan said. He said it on my birthday. Back in April. My birthday was on a Saturday. April 27th. It was one of those early morning dreams just before you wake up. And Martan was like at this place where there's all these cars that had crashed. And he was a healer. And I've gone up to him and he's like, it's okay, we've taken care of everybody. And then he was like looking at me. Standing right in front of me. And looking into my eyes. And I could see he was a healer. I knew he was a healer. I could feel the energy. And he's like, I had the feeling he was holding my hands, but it was like a feeling he wasn't actually. Kind of weird. 8:49. You know the word 8, written out as a word, has a value of 49. The same as bad boy. Sign. Today there was a big sign. See, Martan was looking at me, so I said, I've been meaning to catch up with you. And he said, we can catch up next Thursday at 1 p.m. So ever since then I've been thinking, so next Thursday is the 2nd. Maybe something's going to happen next Thursday, because I knew I wasn't going to be seeing Martan. But something might happen with Steamboat Geyser. I thought that straight away. And ever since, I probably did predict something for the 6th. I don't know now. It's too long ago. Eventually, I worked out that, well, I didn't. It just came to me that it would be like a neat reflection if it was the Thursday after Martan's birthday. The dream was on my birthday. He said we can catch up next Thursday at 1 p.m. So I thought, well, it would be neat if it was next Thursday after Martin's birthday. Well, Martin's birthday was last Friday, September 6th. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. I think Steamboat Geezer, today, it confirmed what I've been thinking. Imelda, it's Imelda. And Lorenzo, the twins of Dorian, the evil demons, the evil triplets. Friday. Lorenzo, 105. It's the value of his name. The word Friday equals 63. 9, that's September. It's the 9th month. 199. It's the value of Selwyn Swain, 199. Twin bulbs, 122. It's 12.2 in Melbourne. September's the 9th month. $13.9 in Adelaide. Punishment equals 139. Punishment. Singapore. Yiming Yuan. I've talked about him plenty. Punishment, 139. What's the difference between punishment and torture? Do you know the difference? Usually if you torture someone, you've demonized them as Satan. Like as if they're a devil. And maybe, if you're a religious nutcase, you might look at somebody who's photoshopped horns onto their head just for fun, and you might say, yeah, I'm going to teach this little brat a lesson. Maybe. It's not punishment when you torture somebody. Torture is not punishment. Torture is what demons do. Dorian, demon, destroyer, deadly Dorian. Tuesday, and Wednesday. 3 Tuesdays in a row, and the third one was on the 3rd. So how long is it now since Steamboat went off? We have to go back to this page. 7 hours, 13 minutes. 19 and 19, Beehive. Twins of 19. I guess that's Martan, aged 19, and his mirror twin. 13-year-old Nathan died on the 7th. Reflection is 107. 9 hours and 9 minutes. 19 hours and 19 minutes. Old Faithful. Beehive. Steamboat. Lorenzo. Punishment. Kind of weird, huh? Friday, 26th of April 2002. Yeah, Steamboat went off. In a way that reflected Martan as the bad mirror boy. Back in 2002. Friday, 26th of April 2002 at 2200 hours. After almost 2 years, it went off. And then it went off 140 days later. The value of bad mirror boy, 140. At 2200 hours and 20 minutes. Friday the 13th of September. It's the same calendar year. Exactly the same calendar year as 2019. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Tomorrow's the full moon in Wyoming. It's 8:55. Satan equals 55. Who is Satan? He's the one they demonized. The authorities in Singapore torturers, demons. They're not angels. They're demons. Angels can discipline demons without messing them up, physically, mentally, or emotionally, or in any other way. In Singapore, they really mess people up because they're demons. They're destroyers. Mountain daylight time. And yet they have this cozy relationship with the West, which is weird. The West. The land of the free. Where's that? It's not on Earth. Jake and Nathan, they know a bit about freedom, because they're not here anymore. Friday the 13th. 13 times 2 is 26. Doesn't matter which way you go, you get 26. And then you get 27, my birthday. Gabriel equals 54. The three people of God. Love is 54. There's no love in Singapore. There's no love in Singapore. Not where Yi Ming Yuan is. 222. 22. 22nd of October. Anniversary of Jake's murder. Lorenzo was a tropical storm on the 22nd of October 2013. 10 years after this. Martan guessed Lorenzo. Lorenzo was just a tropical storm though. A little boy. 10 years after this eruption of Steamboat Giza. My birthday, the anniversary of Jake's death. My birthday, the third eruption of Steamboat Giza in the current active phase. It's how I found it. And the 3rd of September, the last eruption for just over a year. Cain equals 23. 3rd of September. Come back to the present. 3rd of September. Cain equals 23. Today's eruption, or yesterday's eruption, it was today where I am, it was 1:40 p.m. 1:40 p.m. Steamboat erupted today at 1:40 p.m. on the dot. I was making a video. I started filming at 1 o'clock because Martan said we can catch up next Thursday at 1 p.m. At 1:40 I said, well, nothing's happened. And I went outside, but the birds were weird, man. Kookaburras laughing, parrots everywhere, birds I've never even seen before. The birds were acting weird. And just when I mentioned demon, a crow came along. Well, I heard the crow caw. Isn't that what they do? They caw. And then it came flying past. So it was all very weird. Nathan, 58. Steam, 58. That was today. I got it all on film. The whole thing. It's all weird, man. Bad Mirror Boy. Steamboat erupted at 1:40. Confirming. I am Selwyn. Sexy Martan. The bad triplet of Jake and Nathan. Mirror sign of triplets. Bulb. Mountain daylight time. I said the next eruption was coming at 9:37. Well, not anymore. It happened at 1:40. Steamboat was a lot more blunt than me. It went bang, 1:40. There you go. How do you like those apples? And I was like, well, I was going to be a little more, like indirect. And Steamboat said, no, bang, sledgehammer. There you go. 1:40. How's that? Can't argue with that. It took me a while to get my breath. 3 angels and they're 3 demons. I used to think of demons as being like the shadow. They're not. Demons are like the opposite energy, organized to mimic the angel. That's what it is. Because angels are creative, artistic, motivational. Angels always get attacked because they're angels. Demons attack them. That's why Jake and Nathan are no longer here. So Martan needs help, and Jake and Nathan are reaching out to him. as you'd expect. They're his brothers. 3 beautiful daffodils. The identical triplets. Dorian, Imelda and Lorenzo are the demons, reflected in the glass, reflected in the mirror. They look identical. They are identical. They mimic the angels. Because demons are not creative, like angels. Angels are creative. Demons just copy. They just copy what the angels do. The angel's funny and clowns around, so the demon does the same. So these demons are kind of like attractive. Why are they attractive? Because the angels are attractive. They are mimicking attractive, smart, creative, funny angels. Dorian was an interesting hurricane. Resilient. He was likable at first. He was likable because he was resilient. He was fighting off all the bad wind shear and the dry air, and people were like, oh, he's amazing, you know. And then he turned into this monster. Well, he's got 2 identical siblings, Imelda and Lorenzo, so look out. Imelda is a boy who dresses like a girl. Because she's a prankster. He's a prankster. He is a prankster. 7 hours, 21 minutes ago, Steamboat erupted. Steamboat Giza. Mirror Boy, 133. So that's the number of days between the eruption that happened here was 133 days before Martan was born. He was born a week before Friday the 13th, you see. So 140 is literally, 133 would be Mirror Boy. 140 is Bad Mirror Boy. Canberra is 62. Train is 62. Train. Train the athlete. Or the choo-choo train. It's spelt the same way. Either way. Twin bulbs, 122. September 6. September 6, Mirror Boy. Yeah, of course he needs some help because his brothers are not here. He's left here alone, basically. 7 hours, 22 minutes. 7 hours and 22 minutes. Nathan died on the 7th. Jake died on the 22nd. 7th of February, 22nd of October. Exactly a month before Jake died, a big hurricane hit the USA. Hurricane Hugo. Hugo was a monster. Category 5. Skin equals 53. Skin. It's nice to have skin all over your body. It's not very nice when demons destroy your skin and call it punishment, even though it's brutal torture, sadistic, evil torture inflicted by demons, mimicking angels, authority. Most people assume that people in authority are good, but sometimes they're really evil. Like Michael, the hurricane. And sometimes the cute, compact boy grows into a monster. Resilient, cute, compact, just like Jake, Nathan, and Martan. But the demon that mimics them is evil. So how do you manage a demon that's identical to you? Evil energy that's organized itself to mimic you. How do you handle that? It's not easy. Not easy at all. Yiming Yuan, he had a sense of what was going to happen to him. A really loving guy, a really beautiful person. And he's the victim of an abduction no different to Jake. Yiming's abduction was carried out by the government, the courts, the judiciary of Singapore. Demons, torturers, evil sadists. Brutal, sadistic, psychopathic. No different to a serial killer. at all. 5:05. Thursday, 12th of September 2019. Jake says it's no different to a serial killer. At all. That's what they do. They torture people. Mentally, physically. Actually, what they do to people in Singapore is worse. What they're doing to the DJ is worse. It's worse than what a serial killer does. Because at least a serial killer kills the person. Puts them out of their misery. Now in Singapore they torture them and then keep them in jail for 20 years. For being a drug user, a drug addict, a drug dealer, a drug trafficker. He was doing it for his friends. He was a guy who lived for other people. For his friends, for others. He would sacrifice. He would do anything for other people. So what do you do to him? You torture him. You sick, sadistic, evil, horrible people. Steamboat equals 96. Martan born on the 6th of the 9th. And you give honest people a bad name. Honest people. Good people. You give them a bad name. In so many ways it's not funny. So no, I don't respect the Singapore government. I don't respect the sovereignty of Singapore. And I don't respect their judicial system at all. It's a fraud. It's a pack of demons. Torturers, sadists, sickos. That's what they are. 57 is Daffodil. 3 beautiful angels. And they're evil. Mirror demons. You can't tell the difference. That's what's scary. Human equals 57. Who is human? Who is not? Who is an angel? Who is a demon? Is it the one with red horns? I don't think so. No, I really don't. I really do not think it is the one with horns. No, I do not. In fact, I know, because Jake and Nathan are boys just like him. Loving heart, heart of Gabriel. Imelda means warrior, same meaning as William. I was going to look something up. What was I going to look up? Oh yeah. I was thinking to look up what's happening now with actually Gabriel. Tropical Storm Gabriel did something weird on September 6. I was going to try and find it. If there's anything about it. Tropical Storm Gabriel. Well, she's gone now. She's dead. She died twice, you know. She was a zombie. On September 6, she died for 6 hours. That's what I was going to try and find. So she was a tropical storm in 2007. She was a hurricane in 2001. And she was a hurricane in 1989. So September 11, 2001, she formed on that date. The day the towers came down. The Twin Towers. Identical twins. Hypothetical? No, I don't want hypothetical. I want the real one. This might bring something. It was expected to become a hurricane, but it didn't, I don't think. I want to know. Did it? What did it do? I don't think she did. I just want to see her history. Here it is. Yeah, she never became a hurricane. But see, this is what I wanted to see, to show you. She began on September 3, the same day that Steamboat erupted, remember? September 3? That's when she began as a tropical depression. On September 3. And then, September 6th, she died. For 6 hours. Can you see that there? I believe she died at 5 AM Eastern Time and came back from the dead 6 hours later. That's what I read. Yeah, that fits. I think. She died anyway. She died on September 6th. And then came back to life again. William's birthday, September 6th. Then was a tropical storm until September 10. And she died that night. On September 10. Gabrielle. I made a big deal about her, that's why. I thought she was the destroyer. But she wasn't. Ming equals 43. Bulb, 37. Yeah. I didn't realize she formed on September 3. That's interesting. Kind of weird. Anyway. Glad I found that. 7 hours, 31 minutes. Jacob is 31. Bad is 7. Bad Jacob. Who is bad Jacob? I keep saying that and I never understood what it meant. It's his mirror demon. Really good, creative, nice, wonderful, beautiful, powerful, I suppose. Angels like Jake. Athletic. They have demons that are almost identical. They are identical. Copycats. That's what has come to me. That's why I know it's Imelda. And I know she's one of the... She's like the Faruya triplets. 211. The number of hours in the interval. 211 hours and 6 minutes. The three evil ones. Dorian has been. There's 2 more coming. Imelda and Lorenzo. They're all cool kids, you know. Cool but evil. Athletic. Compact. Resilient. They've got all these seemingly good traits. But they're evil. That's the only difference. They're evil. They don't respect free will. They don't exercise any self-control or restraint. They just go for broke. Like Dorian did. And they've got no empathy. So just like the authorities in Singapore went like hell in caning the DJ, so Dorian did the same to the Bahamas. No restraint, no compassion, no mercy. A reflection of what they did to the DJ in Singapore. Daffodil, 57. Human is 57. Moon. The moon. Moon equals 57. Hey, it's getting towards the time of day that it was this morning when I made my video. It wasn't quite this early, but it was before 6 AM in Australia. Green River. Green. Nathan's colour. Green tree snake. Jungle python. And a striped cat. Nathan's other favourite. Isn't that weird? Everything's weird. When you see reflections. The reflection's there whether you like it or not. It's the nature of the universe. Everything is reflected. So, category 6. This is from September 11. What's happening in the tropics? Well, there could be a tropical storm by Monday. If there is, it'll be called Humberto. And then there's others, and who knows which one's going to be what. All I know is the one that becomes Imelda is going to be nasty. Evil, actually. And clever, and resilient, and all these good qualities, because she's copying an angel who has all those qualities, if you know what I mean. So, similar to Dorian, but not necessarily of Dorian's strength. No, I don't think she will be that strong. Dorian was probably the second strongest storm in Atlantic history. Not likely to see another one like that for a while. Cruel is 59. Cruel. Daniel and Samuel, they are the twins in Red Rain by R.L. Stein. They are cruel. The Mirror Boy, 166. Twin Bulbs, 122. Nathan and Crystal equals 183. Daniel and Samuel, 135. Nathan and Crystal lost their lives in a bushfire, a firestorm. Nathan was 13. And they died on the 7th. Nathan and Crystal died on the 7th, Black Saturday, the 7th of February, 2009. So, don't know what will be what in the tropics, but something will be something, and something else will be something else. I guess it's safe to say that. Too early to say what will be what. All I know is that Imelda and Lorenzo are the triplet siblings of Dorian. That was confirmed today. Oh yeah, I did read this one. 3 yellow crayon areas in the Atlantic to watch on September 10. That was a day ago. A day ago. 2 days ago. Depends how you look at time. It's a day ago. The wettest calendar year to date, 2019. That's the United States. The Earth's not just getting warmer, you know, it's getting wetter. Wetterling, Jake Wetterling, and Nathan Breeze, and Yiming Yuan. Connected. Loving Heart, son of Gabriel. Cool cat. And it's 5:18 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Thursday 12th of September 2019 in Wyoming. We can catch up this Thursday at 1 p.m. And did we what? Today, 1:40. Unbelievable. The ultimate reflection. The ultimate confirmation. Yeah. That was like bang. That's like, it was like saying, yeah. You nailed it, man. You nailed it. I kind of felt that I nailed it when I saw this. This alignment. The identical triplets. Dorian, Imelda, and Lorenzo. Yeah, one is a clown. They're all clowns, actually. Because the angels are clowns. Nathan was a clown. Jake was a clown. Martan's a clown. He likes to clown around. He's funny. Jake was funny. Nathan's funny. And the scary thing is, their evil demons are funny. In their own dark way. It's 9:19. Thursday, 12th of September 2019. Unless you're in Wyoming. Green River. It's 5:20. So, I think that's all I need to say. I don't need to say even half of what I said. But it's too late now, I've said it. 7 hours and 40 minutes ago. Steamboat geezer went off. No way. Have I been talking for that long? 40 minutes. How did that happen, man? It's because you're a blabbermouth. Shut up. Okay, I'm going. Because they're starting to make fun of me now. Jake and Nathan do that. They crack jokes at my expense. Which gets very annoying. 5:20 AM? No, it's not. It's 9:20. Shut up.